Alright, so we're going to do systems of equations here. When they're set up like this, in standard form, both equations are in standard form, we're going to use the elimination method. So that's just the multiply and add. Or in this case, we're just going to add them because the y's are equal and opposite, so they'll cancel. So adding up, 5x plus negative 3x is a 2x. Negative 5 plus 1 is a negative 4. And then y plus negative y just cancels out. So dividing both sides by 2, we solve for x, and that gives us x equals negative 2. Not done though. We have to plug that into one of the equations. So I'm going to plug it in right here. So that gives us 5 times negative 2 is negative 10 plus y equals negative 5. And then add 10 to both sides so we can solve for y. That gives us y equals 5. To check our answers, we can go back and plug it into the other equation. So we can get negative 3 times negative 2. So plugging in negative 2 for x and 5 for y, minus 5 gives us 6 minus 5 equals 1. So it works, so I must have done it correctly. So this next one, what we're going to do is if you add these up right now, nothing cancels out. So I'm going to multiply this top equation by a negative 3. As I distribute the negative 3, that's going to result in a negative 3y, adding to this y, 3y, and it's going to cancel out. So that gives me a negative 12x minus 3y equals, careful, don't forget to multiply by this as well. So negative 3 times negative 8 is a positive 24. And then this is going to stay the same, 3x plus 3y equals 3. So now we add them up, and that gives us negative 12 plus 3 is a negative 9x. These cancel out, and 24 plus 3 is 27. Solving for x gives us x equals negative 3. Again, we have to plug back into one of the equations. I'm going to use the top one, and that gives us 4 times negative 3 plus y equals negative 8. So negative 12 plus y equals negative 8, and y equals 4. And again, you can plug these back into both equations and make sure that it works out, which it will. If I were taking the test, I would advise you to definitely plug these back in and be sure that you've done them correctly.